All right, I love BAL. I've been excited about BAL for a long period of time, waiting for it to happen, and it's finally here, and I love what it could do for the continent of Africa, for African players, just in general, on so many levels. I'm just really excited about this product. All right, really excited. And I love what's happening. I love what's happening in general. All right, so it doesn't mean what I'm about to say that I do not like or I am against it. I want to make that very clear, because we tend to look at anybody that says anything negative about anything as a hater. And I'm not a hater. I call it like it is, man. And I rant. I come over here and I rant the way I see it. That's the way I call it. But this time, I took some time. I had to dig in a little bit and then, get some information here and there just to make sure this information is legit. And it is legit because I have my sources, not just our sources. But I can't disclose my sources. So I am just going to let you hear it from me. Probably I'm going to get a heap off. I don't know if I'm going to get sued or anything. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just overblowing this thing. Maybe they're expecting it because it is very brazen. Okay, so let's get into it. All right. BAL, beautiful. We saw the Patriots play against the Hoopers. It was an okay game, a little sloppy. It was okay, though. I enjoyed it. We saw J. Cole. He played. 36-year-old, right? 36 year. Now, I love me some J. Cole. I really love his music and everything. But again, I expressed it before. I just don't understand it. I find it very gimmicky. I find it very, well, but then again, okay, so let's leave that out of this, all right? Because this is not what we're going to be talking about. What I really want to talk about here, I want to talk about what players and teams feel about the different groups. This is what I really want to talk about. We have group A, B, and C, and how they're grouped. Now, for anybody that truly understands basketball in Africa, or the landscape in Africa, when they look at the way they group the different teams, they group those 3 different groups and selected, I guess, the seeding, let's call it that, the seeding. It just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. That's what a lot of people are saying. I don't know how they came about it, which leads me to only think, well, not just me, some of the players and some of the teams inside, only to believe that this thing is structured in a way for certain teams to move to the next round. Like, certain teams have a incredible advantage over other teams. They are grouped with weaker teams to move forward. Now, why that's the case, that's for you to figure that out, because until now, it is not conclusive. It is just speculations. All I'm reporting, or all I'm talking about here, is how players and teams feel about it. What I'm hearing from the inside. Now, when you look at Group A, you have the clear favorites, USM from Tunisia, and then you have the Patriots, the host team from Rwanda. Now, these two will more than likely advance to the next round. You have a Nigerian team, the River Hoopers. We all know in Nigeria there hasn't been an active league for over 2 years, and then a Madagascan team. So the 2 teams, more than likely, which is USM and the Patriots, will advance to the next round. And then you have Group B, where they just stacked all the powerhouses together. AS Saleh, champions 2017. And then we know Petro from Angola, powerhouse. AS Police from Mali, powerhouse. FAP from Cameroon. This was the first team to qualify for BAL. I'm not going to call it a powerhouse, but it's a pretty strong team. So these are just going to slaughter themselves. And then we move to Group C. You have Zamalek from Egypt, with another strong team. But then you have a team from Senegal, AS Douanes, right? More than likely, this is going to advance, because when you look at the other 2 teams, GSP from Algeria. Now, we know what happened with AfroBasket. They had to pull out because they had internal issues. from Algeria. And then you look at the other team from Maputo. So more than likely here we're going to have Zamalek and a team from Senegal. Now, when you look at Group A, when you look at Group C, and then you also look at how this whole thing came about, they have some kind of representation in the front office. Now, I'm not saying anything, but I'll just let you think about that. You think about that really, really, really well. And then you can come out with your own conclusion. But I'm here to tell you that players and teams are not happy with the way this thing was grouped. And if you understand, if you know the teams well, you kind of get it. Just look at the way they're grouped. There's certain teams that are going to move to the next level. And this is why these players are not too happy. And teams, not just players. So go figure. I mean, we starting this thing on the basis of, we're going to have, true champions and all that. But the truth is, some teams have big brothers who are already helping them. Go figure.